Welcome back to your day. A once booming canal town abandoned after a cholera epidemic, a devastating fire, and the decline of Erie Canal traffic. It exists here in Northwest Ohio, and it has residents. They're just invisible. Jody McFarland has more on the ghosts of Providence Metropark. Good morning. Thanks for joining us today.
Good morning. It's great to be here.
Yeah, there's quite a history in this ghost town, Providence, for folks who haven't been out to the Metro Park. Tell me a little bit about what makes it maybe spooky this time of year.
Well, Providence Metropark gets its name from the original town of Providence that was platted out here in the early 1800s by Peter Manure. And a cholera epidemic, actually a couple of them, outbreaks, and then a fire that swept through the town. Decimated most of the town, and by the 1850s, 1860s, it was primarily what we call a ghost town. So there are some residents here still with our Ghosts of Providence program. You will meet them when you come out for the program and learn a little of their story and how they met their untimely demise.
It's really, really interesting. It's such history rich in this Metro Park. And as you mentioned, you have presentations that are coming up this weekend. They are all booked up though, but maybe you can try to keep on top and see if there's any cancellations or something, because this is a really fun program. As you said, you're walking people around the area and introducing them to these people.
Correct. So it's a lantern tour. It's in the evening on Friday and Saturday night. They are sold out. You can sign up to be on the waiting list. You can check metroparkstoledo.com for more information. But I like to say it's much less haunted house, and again, more getting to know some of the residents of Providence and some of the people that have passed through. But we have a great group of volunteers that lead the lantern tours. It's a staff and volunteer operation with some of the characters that you meet. And it's a great place to be in the fall, even if you're not out for the lantern tour at night, just to be out here for the fall colors as the leaves are changing. It's just a beautiful, beautiful park.
It absolutely is, and I really love Providence Metro Park because of something really unique there, and that's the canal boat tour. This is such a fun experience for families, but unfortunately you've really had to scale things back with the pandemic. So what are your plans going forward?
Right, so unfortunately, just like I think just about everything else, the last year and a half, 2 years have been a little difficult, but good news is that starting in 2022, opening the first part of May, the Canal experience out here will be back in full operation. We'll have Molly and Sally, our mules, back, and we'll be pulling the boat through a working lock, and you'll get that experience. It's the only place in Ohio that you can do that. It's only one of 2 places in the country that you can do that, and the other one is all the way over in Maryland. So we have that in our backyard. It's unique and very special. And when you add the water-powered Isaac Ludwig mill into the mix, we have a one-of-a-kind, nowhere else in the United States experience that you can come visit, like you said, right here in the backyard.
I was so excited. I actually got to do this when I was pregnant with my daughter. So that was like 4 years ago. And now I want to take her, and she's been too little. And now that she's old enough to go, we haven't been able to get out because of the restrictions there. So I'm so looking forward to bringing her out there for the experience next year when you guys get that up and running. But in the meantime, as you mentioned, the Metro Park is just such a beautiful place to come out to this time of year.
It definitely is. It's worth the drive. For me, it's worth the drive. I commute out from West Toledo every day, and I love every minute of my drive out, my drive back. I love my office out here. It's fantastic. We have the mill. We have the Heritage Center, which is where I'm standing right now, which is an award-winning exhibit space that is open during open park hours. But definitely the Sycamores, the Buckeyes, it's worth coming out here.
It's beautiful, and it's not really far. It's Grand Rapids. It's just right outside of town. It won't take you long to get there at all. Jody, thank you so much for joining us this morning. We appreciate it.